My name is Nitesh Narashet. I am from Annavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 9th standard, that is linear equation in two variables. In linear equation two variables, we already discussed about what is meant by linear equation two variables, what is the standard form of linear equation two variables. Also we solved some of the problems regarding the linear equation two variables, and we already discussed about what are the solving methods to take in the linear equation two variable by getting the solution of the linear equation in two variables. So in that we already discussed about, in some cases we got infinitely many solution, in some cases we got only one solution, and in some cases we got there is only two solutions. So we already know that. So here in every solution we represented that solution in the form of x comma y. Is x comma y here. So that means it's quietly connected to the coordinate geometry. So that means we can locate that x coordinate and locate that y coordinate into the Cartesian plane. So that means, so let us move on to the next part of this lesson, that is graph of a linear equation two variables. In that part we are discussing about how this solution is converted into in the form of linear equation in two variables and graphical representation of linear equation in two variables. That is graph of linear equation in two variables. This graph of linear equation in two variables. That means, so here we have to take some of the solution of the equation. That is probably, so when we are take linear equation in two variables, then we have to convert that linear equation in two variables in the form of x is equal to or y is equal to. Then we have to insert some of the values of x and some of the values of y. After that we have to get the correspondence values of x and y here. So that equation or that solution is in the form of x comma y. That means when we are inserting the value of x is equal to 1, for example x is equal to 1, we get the value of x is equal to 2, means we got the solution as 1 comma 2. This can easily be located in the Cartesian plane here. So that means we can convert all those solutions in the form of graphical representation. So let us move to the topic, that is we have to convert that linear equation in the form of graphical representation here. Okay, so the graphical representation means here we have to aware of what is the nature of graphical representation, or what is the nature of graph when we are taking the linear equation in two variables. So remember, so here when we are taking the standard equation of straight line, so the standard equation of straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. So that means when we are taking the linear equation two variable, means here it is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That means in linear equation two variable also having two variables, and in standard equation representing the straight line also having the two variables. That means, so there is a one and the same. So relation is one and the same here. Okay. So let us discuss about how it is same. So how that linear equation two variable and the equation of straight line are similar. So let us discuss on that. So firstly I will take the standard equation of linear equation two variable, that is standard equation of linear equation in two variable, linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So here for my convenience I will change the coefficient of x and y as p and q and the constant term as r for my convenience, because the future result, so we got some of the result like this. We have, for that I will change this a as p, this b as q and c as r. That means a is equal to p and b is equal to q and c is equal to r. Okay, so let us take that one. So that means, so you have to take any other coefficient. So there is no any changes. So when we are comparing with the standard form of that linear equation, we already discussed that is all that in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We are keep on taking it. That's why I am taking that only. So here I will take this one as a px plus qy plus r is equal to 0. That means this is our standard form of a linear equation, two variable. That variable is x and y. So here we don't bother about any what is the coefficient. So that thing. So that is equation number 1 here. I will take this equation as equation number 1. When we are solving any linear equation in two variable, that means we have to convert that equation in the form of x is equal to or y is equal to. So that means here we have to remain one of the variable in the LHS side, transpose all other terms into the RHS side. Okay, so I will remain y as it is here. So after that I will transpose this r and px to the RHS side. When we are transposing r plus r means it becomes minus r. When we are transposing plus px, it becomes minus px. That is qy is equal to minus px minus r. Yes. Then here I am transposing this q to the RHS side. It is in the form of a multiplication. So the operation is multiplication. After transposing, it becomes division. That is y is equal to minus px minus r divided by q. So here denominator part q is there. So I will split this denominator to this term and this term. So I will equally parts this denominator. So also I will split this denominator and share to all these two terms here. It means here y is equal to minus p by q into x, and I take plus sign here. So here I will take plus sign. When I am taking the plus sign means we have to insert minus with r. Okay, so that means minus r divided by q. So this is our required formula. So y is equal to minus p by q into x plus minus r by q. So this is, I will take equation number 2 here. Yes. So then our turn to compare with the standard equation representing the straight line. That is equation representing straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. It is equation number 3. Okay. So compare equation 2 and equation 3. So that is y is equal to minus p by qx plus minus r by q. It is not that when we are comparing with equation 3, it's in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. But the thing is that in the place of m we have minus p by q. In the place of c we have minus r by q. That means both the equations are one and the same. That means when compare equation 2 and 3. So in place of m what we have here? Minus p by q. Then in place of c we have minus r by q. Yes. So apart from this term, when we are inserting the value of minus p by q as m and minus r by q as c, it converts it in the form of equation 3. That means both equation 2 and equation 3 are one and the similar. Okay. So equation 2 and equation 3 are similar. So that means, those equations are similar means here it is equation representing straight line. It is also equation representing the straight line. Also it's also equation representing the straight line. That means the linear equation in two variable, the graphical representation of linear equation two variable is nothing but straight line. That is the graphical representation of linear equation in two variables is a straight line. So we got algebraically, that means here we got the algebraically it is a straight line, because when we are converting that equation or when we are transposing that equation or when we are having that equation in the form of y is equal to so and so into x plus some constant term, means that equation is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. That equation is nothing but the standard equation representing the straight line. So that means here both the equations are one and the same. It means here the linear equation in two variable having a graphical representation of straight line. The nature of the graph is the straight line. Whatever may be the equation representing the linear equation two variable, means their graphical representation is straight line only. Okay, so let us discuss by taking some of the examples. Here I made some arrangements here. This is the representation of Cartesian plane we already discussed in the coordinate geometry, and this is the representation. So it's a tabular column. So here we have to insert the value of x, and here we have to insert the value of y. This row is meant for value of x's, and here this row is meant for the value of y. So let us take any example of linear equation two variable and take the graphical representation of that equation. So firstly I will take x plus 2y is equal to 6. Just observe that equation whether it is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Yes, obviously, because here x term is there, y term is there, and constant term is there. So that means it's in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. And again we have to observe that whether it is having infinitely many solution or one solution or two solution. We have to check that one. So when we are having infinitely many solution, means that a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, and c is not equal to 0. Just observe, here a is not equal to 0, b is also not equal to 0, and constant term is not equal to 0. Coefficient of x is 1 here, coefficient of y is 2 here, and the constant term is 6 here. That's why this equation has infinitely many solutions. That means every value of x, there is a corresponding value of y is there here. So that means we have to take those values, we have to take some values here. After that we have to check whether the graphical representation is straight line or not. Okay, so what we have to do firstly? So we have to convert that equation in the form of x is equal to or y is equal to. So both may be chance here. So you can take x is equal to or y is equal to. Which one is better? You have to opt them. Okay, so when you are taking the x is equal to, means what happens? Just observe here, x is equal to 6 minus 2y. It's also better, so you can take like this also, or you can take y is equal to also. So then 2y is equal to 6 minus x. Then y is equal to 6 minus x by 2 here. You can take both the equations. So the one is the x is equal to 6 minus 2y and y is equal to 6 minus x by 2. You can take both the equation, so for the betterment of your problems. So which one is better? You have to opt. Okay, so let us take both the equations here. So firstly, so here what we have to do is, firstly we have to assume some of the values of x. So by the inspection method we are taking here. So firstly we have to take the value of x is equal to 0. Okay, put the value of x is equal to 0 here. So you can insert here also, you can insert here also. Both may be possible. So when you are inserting the value of 0 here, the x term vanishes. That means it only remains 6 by 2 here. So that means the 6 by 2, the answer of 6 by 2 is y is equal to 3. So we got the value of y here. So 3. Okay. After that what we have to do is, we have to insert the value of y is equal to 0. You can take like this also. Yes. Take value of y is equal to 0. From this equation you can take the value of x. So when the value of y is 0, this term is vanishes. That means only remains 6 here. Yes, this is the possibilities are there. Okay, so likewise we have to take the values of x and y. Okay, so let us, we took 0 here, 0 and we take 1 here. Just remember, here the denominator is in the form of 2, even number. So here 2 is there. When we are inserting the value of 1, it becomes 5. That means it's a 5 by 2. So we can insert 2.5. There is no problem. But it's in the form of a rational number. That's why we have to must aware that. So we have to take some of the techniques here. Okay. So here just when we are inserting the value of 1, we got the odd number here. That means, so we can't able to take the integers form. So that's why, so with the betterment or with the easierness, so that's why we have to take the integers as x and we have to get the value of y as integers. The both x and y are integers, we have to easily represent on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so just observe here, when we are inserting the value of x is even number, so that means when we are subtracting with 6, we got even number only. So then we can easily divide 2, because the definition of even number tells us that all the even numbers when we are divisible with 2, so we get the whole numbers as the answer, or integers as the answer. So firstly I will insert the value of 2 here. So I will insert the value of 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 by 2 is answer is 2. We got the value of 2 here. Then again 3 means it become 3 by 2. No. So because of that we don't take that one. So here I will take the value of 4. What we get? 2 by 2. So 4 means 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. 2 by 2 is 1 here. So here I will take 4 and we got the value of 1 here. When we are taking 6, it is already we have, that is when we are inserting the value of 6, we got 0 here. So it is already done that. So let us take some of the minus values. Definitely it's also possible. Or you can take 8, also possible. I will take minus 2. So when we are taking the minus 2, that means here just observe 6 minus of minus 2 divided by 2. That means it becomes minus and minus plus, that means 6 plus 2 by 2. That means it is 8 by 2. It becomes 8 by 2 is equal to 4. The value of y is equal to 4. For the corresponding value of x is equal to minus 2, we got the value of 4. You can take. Then insert the value of minus 4 here, minus 4. What we get? 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 by 2, 6 plus 4 by 2 is equal to 10. 10 by 2 is equal to 5 we got. Here we got the value of 5. So, like this, you have to substitute the value of x. By the inspection method, you have to substitute the value of x. And we get the corresponding value of y here. So, remember, if it is both the x coordinate and y coordinates are integers, it's easy to draw on the Cartesian plane. Okay, so let us observe here. So here 0 is there, 6, 2, 4. So that means higher value of x is 6 here. And minus part is minus 4 here. So that means, so we have to take these values in the coordinate system. So higher value 6 is there, lower value is minus 4 is there. So I will start. This is the x-axis. Already you know that the horizontal line represents the x-axis, the vertical line represents y-axis. You have to insert the value of y here. So that means, so it's what is in 0, 0, then it's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got the 6 here, the highest value. Then here we want minus 4. So that means here I will take minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Then, so let us check the y-axis. Here the maximum value is 5. In all are positive are there is no negative numbers. So all are positive numbers, highest value is 5. That means I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can take right, no problem, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay, after that what we have to do, we have to locate all those points here. That means it is 0, 3. So it's in the form of 0, 3. That is x coordinate of 0 and y coordinate of 0, 3. X coordinate of 0 and y coordinate of 3 here. That means x coordinate of 0. Firstly we have to stand on the x coordinate of 0. After that we have to move on to the y coordinate of 3. Yes, y coordinate of 3. So we got the value, we got the point here. After locating the point, we have to name that point. That is by inserting the coordinates 0, 3. Yes, this is everywhere you have to put like this only. Okay, then after that what we have to do? 6, 0. X coordinate of 6 and y coordinate of 0. So firstly we have to stand on the x coordinate of 6. After that y coordinate. That y coordinate is 0. There is no any movement. That means we have to locate that point. That is, here it is 6, 0. Then let us come to 2, 2. Yes. First stand on the 2, x coordinate of 2. Then take the movement 2 coordinates, x1 y coordinate and 2 y coordinates. Yes, here. So here it is the value of the point representing 2, 2. Then here 4, 1. Firstly we stand on the x coordinate of 4 and then we have to go to the y coordinate of 1. So this is the point representing 4, 1. Then minus 2, 4 here. Then firstly we have to stand on the x coordinate minus 2. Then we have to go to the minus 4. In 4 x y coordinate of 4 here. Here it is the y coordinate, that is minus 2, 4. Then minus 4, 5. Firstly we have to stand on the minus 4. Then we have to insert the value of 5. So that is, here it is the coordinate representing minus 4, 5. Yes. After that what we have to do? We have to join all the points. Just observe here. So I will join all the points representing coordinates. Here I will join that one. Just observe these points. Those points, yes, those points are lying on the straight line. That means all the points are lying on the straight line, means that equation, that linear equation, 2 variable representing this straight line. So we can extend this straight line up to infinity, because this equation or this type of linear equation 2 variable has infinitely many solutions. We can extend up to infinity. So here negative side also, positive also, you can extend up to infinity here. So this equation having the graphical representation like this, you can take any other linear equation 2 variable. After that you have to convert it in the form of x is equal to or y is equal to. You have to take the coordinates of x and y, and after that each solution you have to substitute into the coordinate system. Then it converts into the form of graphical representation of linear equation in 2 variables. Okay, so this is about when the linear equation 2 variable the equation is given. Okay, so let us move on to the next problem. So this is the second question. So the question tells us that given the point 2, 3, find the equation of the line on which it lies. So here I just make an arrangement, don't go with the arrangement. So you have to write one after the another. So here there are 3 equations are possible. So that's why I am telling you, don't write beginning here. So after that you have to write one after another. Okay. So here one point is there. So one point is given here 2, 3. Here x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 3 here. So we have to find the equation of the line on which it lies. So that means here we have to, firstly we have to find out the equation. That means there is no any equation here. So we want one equation representing this point. Okay, so just for that what you have to do is, first here x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 3. So that means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 here. So we have to make our equation firstly. So that means, so firstly we have to observe. So we have to take one as the x and another one as the y. That means here x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 here. Okay. From that equation, from that terms, we have to find out the equations. Okay. Just observe when we are adding those 2 terms. That means the sum of 2 terms. That is, here 2 is there, here 3 is there. What is the sum of them? Sum of 2 and 3 is 5. So that means when we are getting x and y, when we are adding x and y, we got the value 5. That means here x plus y is equal to 5 is the first equation. So that means it's a simple equation. We are representing that that point, that is when we are adding those two coordinates, we got the value as 5. So that also we are representing it as x plus y is equal to 5. Then again, so we can subtract. When you are subtracting, it becomes also the linear equation in two variable. Yes, when you are subtracting 2 minus 3, you can take 2 minus 3, or you can take 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2. So that means when we are taking the subtraction between this 3 and this 2, we got the value of 1. That means here what happens, the equation, so it is 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Here it is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So it is in the form of x plus y into y is equal to 5. Here 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. That means we can write it as y minus x is equal to 1. Yes. Then again another equation is possible, that is when we are multiplying this coefficient of when you are multiplying the term y into x, and when you are multiplying the value of x to the y term. That means, so we got the value as 3x is equal to 2y. Okay, this is, that means 3 is nothing but y. So here xy is equal to xy. So that means it is yx is equal to xy. So both are one and the same. Yes. So that means, so here we have to substitute the value of y, and here we have to substitute the value of x here. So that means we have to take the vice versa condition. That means we have to take the cross multiplication like that. So that means, so the first equation becomes x plus y is equal to 5, and second one is the y minus x is equal to 1, and third equation is the 3x is equal to 2y. So that means that condition, that means the commutative property for multiplication we are taken here. Okay, so these three are the equation representing the point 2, 3. So these three are the equations. So these three are the possible equations on which this point lies on. Okay, after that what you have to do? We have to do the same thing. We have to take the corresponding values of x and y, and then we have to draw on the Cartesian plane. So that means firstly I will take x, y. So firstly we have to take the equation 1 here. Yes, what you have to do? Firstly we have to insert the value of x is equal to 0. So x value is 0 here, then y is equal to 5. When we are inserting the x is equal to 1 means, so here we have to, after that we have to simplify by y is equal to like that. So here what happens, y is equal to 5 minus x. Okay, yes, when we are inserting the value of 1 here, we got the value of 4. When we are inserting the value of 2, we got 3. When we are inserting the value of 3 here, we got 2 here. Then when we are inserting the value of 5, then we got 0. Yes, we got all the values. Yes, after that what you have to do? We have to draw in the Cartesian plane. Yes, what happens here? We have to take the coordinates 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I want 5 also. So here I will take 5. So firstly 0, 5, x coordinate of 0 and y coordinate of 5, and it becomes 0, 5. After that we have to mention the coordinates. Then here 1, 4. Here it is 1 is there. Here it is 1 is there. Then we want 4 here. Here 4 is there. So you have to locate the point. After that we have to mention the coordinates. Then here 2, 3. Here 2 is here and 3 is here. You have to take the point. It's 2, 3. Then 3, 2. Here it is 3 and here it is 2. Yes. Here it is 2. So the point is 3, 2. Then 5, 0. Yes. This one. This is 5, 0. So after that we have to join all those points. Yes. We got the straight line. Yes. This is the graphical representation of this equation. After that, we have to take this equation here. So that means here we got, when we are transposing the minus x, it becomes plus x. That is y is equal to 1 plus x here. Then, so we have to take the value of x and y. What happens when you are inserting the value of 0? We got 1. When you are inserting the value of 1, we got 2. Then, when you are inserting the value of 2 here, then 2 plus 1, 3. Then, so after that we have to insert the value of minus 1. Minus 1 means 1 minus 1 is 0. Then, y, so after that what we have to insert the value of minus 2. So 1 plus of minus 2, 1 minus 2. So if you are confusing with that, we have to take that calculation in the rough part. After that you have to insert the values. So here when you are taking minus 2, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So here we have to take all those coordinates into the Cartesian plane. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is enough. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 3 is maximum here. No problem. Then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So minus 1 is the higher is there. No problem. Here it is there. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Firstly we have to write all the coordinates based on these coordinates. Okay. So 0, 1. Firstly we have to stand on 0 of x coordinate. Then we have to take the y coordinate as 1. It is 0, 1. Then 1, 2. Here x coordinate of 1, and then we have to take the y coordinate of 1, y coordinate of 2. Yes, it is 1, 2. Then after that 2, 3. Here 2 is there and here 3 is there. So we have to take 2, 3. Then minus 1, 0. Here minus 1 is there. Here minus 1 is there and 0. And here we have to take the coordinate, that is minus 1, 0. Then minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1. Here I have the coordinate. It is minus 2, minus 1. After that we have to take all the coordinates. After that we have to join all the points. As here all the points are there, so we have to join all the points. So this is the graphical representation of this linear equation in two variables. After that, take here x and y. So you can take the value of the equation in the form of x is equal to what? Y is equal to here. What happened here? So here 3x by 2 is equal to y. Okay, so substitute value of x is equal to 0. If it when we are substituting the value of 0, we got 0 only. Then, so here, so just observe here in the denominator 2 is there, and here in the numerator 3 into multiplication of x. So be aware of the rational numbers. Okay, when you are inserting the value of x is equal to 1, it becomes 3 by 2. So that means there is not any integers, there is a possibility of only rational numbers. That's why I am telling you. So you have to take the even numbers as the even integers as the value of x. So then take value of 2. What happens? 3 into 2 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. Okay. Then you can take the value of minus 2. You can take minus 2. Minus 2 means minus 6. So 3 into minus 2 means minus 6. We got the value of minus 3. Yes. Then you can take the value of minus. If it is when you are taking the next values, means we can get many values. So there are infinitely many values. So you can stop here only. When we are getting 3 values is enough for drawing a line, or enough for drawing the graphical representation of linear equation in 2 variables. You can stop here only. Okay, then you have to substitute all these coordinates to this Cartesian plane here. That means I will take firstly coordinates 1, 2, 3, 4. Then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Then it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So here firstly 0, 0, 0, 0 means it's in the origin. It's 0, 0. So after that you have to write the coordinate. Then 2, 3. That is here it is 2 and here it is 2 and here it is 3. You have to mark here only. So 2, 3. Then here minus 2, minus 3. That means x coordinate of minus 2 and y coordinate of minus 3 here. So after that you have to mention the coordinate minus 2, minus 3 here. After that you have to join the points. Here the points are joined with the straight line. So I already told you that this equation, this linear equation in two variable in the form of a standard equation representing the straight line. That means, so here all the equations are in the form of linear equation two variable, also in the form of equation representing the straight line. That's why all the points representing the linear equation in two variables having a graphical representation of straight line. So also we have to must aware of the formation or the representation of straight line here. So I hope you enjoyed this type of problem. So here in previous problem only the linear equation two variable is given and here only the point is given here. That means here only the coordinate system is given here. So x coordinate and y coordinate we have. From that x coordinate and y coordinate we have to make our equation, the possibility of that equations. After that we have to draw the graphical representation of linear equation in two variables. So I conclude this part here. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So thank you, be safe and stay home. Thank you.